Morning, Pipers. Snow and Slinger here. Chooching on some delicious Seattle Pipe Club Potlatch. Courtesy of the Cactus Piper sending me those samples. This has just about everything in it. I mean, think of a pipe tobacco, it's probably in this. While still keeping it English, you know. I've been trying to ignore the caramel ghost, the luxury twist flake left in here, and also clear it out by smoking a good English. And a good one it is indeed. It's very complex and well balanced. You know, it's not every day you get something with this much in it, but at the same rate, you know, all of it sticks out, and all of it sticks out just enough. I really like it. I've only had two Seattle Pipe Club blends so far. I got a tin of Wildman a while back. I'd finished off while I was on my trip up north into the snowy mountains. It was perfect up there. You know, I thought it was fitting, you know, a tin of Wildman, English in those cold snowy mountains. Wildman's all about Bigfoot. And some of the folks up there have claimed to see Bigfoot. I was hoping the smell of my bowl smoking would draw them in, but I didn't have any luck with that. So, me, I really like Orientals, you know, especially when they're very Oriental. The Orientals don't really kick you in the mouth hole quite the way I like to, but they're just enough to be really good. And I don't usually like burley in my English, but I've had a few where it really did well. Like, for instance, the Old Boss and the Crumble Cake English, #1 by Sutliff, and Potlatch here, for instance. It gives it just a little bit of this kind of like an edge, you know, where you would almost consider it a rough edge, but it's very pleasant, so I don't consider it a rough edge, it's just an edge. A little sweet to it from it too. Along with all the other sweet in this, I know it has Cavendish. Just barely noticeable tickle on the nose from the very mild Perique. The Perique's more adding a fruit flavor. You know, it's a dark fruit note to it. But you also get your classic English out of it too, where you're getting that smoky, barbecuey leather. Really nice. I think what they did with this when they added just about every tobacco you can for a pipe into it was fitting for the theme, you know, potlatch, festival, feast. Everything's on the table, everyone's just partying, you know, it's all there. Fitting. I almost want to say this might have a little bit of age on it. I'm not sure. It's the first I've tried of Potlatch, but it's got something there that's kind of nudging me to think maybe it's got a tiny bit of age on it. Very good. Very good English. Especially good early in the morning when the sun hasn't quite warmed up the desert yet. You know, that caramel ghost from the luxury twist flake honestly kind of does nice in this. I'm really trying to ignore it, but it's playing with it nicely. I'm almost debating on just mixing the two a little bit. See what happens. My kids are getting hyper. I better take them outside to play. Y'all have a good one. Snow and Slinger out.